Hello MNC team. I just wanted to send a video to show how we at Pebble can use the Azan prayer in your workflow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show this working within the same dedicated playlist. That means you don't need to use two separate playlists like you might do in some other automation vendors. So what I've done for this test and one for this use case is I've set up two different windows, one for the Jakarta program and one for the Azan prayer. So what you can see is you can see the two different outputs. So the majority of the time, both of these outputs will be fed to the same source, so both showing the output from the Jakarta program feed. And what I've done is I've then created this set of events which shows how this can work. So the first event is a program event, which means the program output and the Azan output are going to show the same source and the same output. Then I have a comment for Azan prayer 1. And what this is going to do is the program output will stay playing with the dedicated clip, but what we're doing in the background is we're doing a switch so the Azan output can then play a different clip, and that will then do a switch to show that on the output. Once that clip is then finished, once the Azan prayer is completed, we then do a switch back to the program source coming from Jakarta. This means that if the duration of your program event inside the Jakarta feed is 1 minute, the secondary for the Azan prayer will follow that duration. If this was to increase by 20 seconds, then the secondary Azan prayer would also increase. What you can also do is you can nix out of that event at any time to take you back into the program output coming from Jakarta. So in this test I'm showing my first event is going to then queue up my list, and what we should see is both of the outputs showing the same source from Jakarta. So this will play until we hit this event in the playlist. So this secondary event, which is C004, is when my Azan prayer then takes place. So what we'll see in a few seconds is the Azan output is then going to switch away and break away to play these different events. So as you can see, this is now playing different events. And once this finishes, we switch back the Azan output to be the same source as Jakarta program. So in a few seconds we'll see that this is then going to continue with the original Jakarta feed. So this is going to end in a few seconds, and this switch is now coming up because my Azan prayer is just finished, and here we go. We are now back to the program feed from Jakarta. And what we can do is we can do this in several different events. So you can have Azan prayer 1, and upcoming here we have Azan prayer 2 as well. So this is showing how Pebble can do this from the same playlist using the same pipeline, and you don't need to switch away to do this on a separate playlist. So I hope that was useful, and if you have any questions, please let the Pebble team or Interindo know. Thank you very much.